Hey guys, it's Don here from Pandemic Playgrounds and welcome back to our channel. And today we are going to be working on this vehicle again, which is going to be Mark 2.1. Now we're not really going to be modifying the outlook of the vehicle, but according to the comments, you guys were suggesting to use suspension as wheels, and that's what we're going to attempt to do today. And I did find a really cool trick, so I'm going to show you guys in 1 second. So let's get started. Now I did spawn one of my little loader vehicles because we're actually going to be loading on wheels onto the suspension. Now the idea is that I have these off-road 3x3 suspension, right? But if you put 3x3 on this vehicle itself, it actually does not work because the wheels are too small. So I need 5x5 wheels no matter what. But if I was to use 5x5 wheels, I will never be able to get it centered because it uses a 2x2 block. So 2 by 2 like this. So I would never be able to get this to be centered. So I found a little cool trick that would work with this setting. So what I'm going to do is use 3x3 wheels, or 1x1, it doesn't matter. I'm just using the suspension component itself. So I figured I'd do that. Put one here, put one here, and then put one here. So now I have all 4, right? I don't necessarily need the wheels, but what I am going to do is actually put 5x5 wheels here. Whoops, too close, it didn't spawn it. Okay, that didn't spawn good, so let's kind of do something like this. Okay, there you go. So I got a 5x5 wheel here. I am gonna load it onto this vehicle. Let's load it up and 9 to lock. Come over here, remove the suspension. Now I got the wheel itself with that little noggin. And now I could actually go and attach the wheel to my vehicle. So this is the hard part. Now you guys were suggesting to see if I could actually attach it to the rotor itself, and I will show you it doesn't work. Let me show you with this one right here. Am I off by a lot? Yes, I am. I'm at a very bad position, that's why. So here, okay, so before I attach it to the suspension like we're doing right here, I'll show you what I mean. If I was to remove this and try to attach it, it won't even go into that spot. You see how I'm just pushing the vehicle and it's like really off? It won't even go. See, like it won't go into the hole like you normally would with the rotor. So I'm just making it worse. But what I can do is, ooh, did I push over the vehicle? No. Let me try to get in position for this. I'll move this block out of the way a little. I'm lucky I have all these vehicles already pre-built, so I don't have to build them just for this little thing. Okay, so it's a little off, but it should work because it's like aligned in there. Now if I go into the vehicle itself and go to any other wheels, so I don't have the option to attach. It only has the option to add wheel, and that's not what we want. We want to be able to attach. But here's a little cheat. If you got build vision, I could actually hit attach. And bam, it attached a 5x5 wheel to a 1x1 or 3x3 suspension. And now if I pop over here, release that lock, drive off, there we have it, a 5x5 on a 1x1 suspension block. And now with that in place, I could use it for the rest of the suspension. So let me attach this back on. Oh, I need to add a rotor. Add rotor head. And then now I could switch this to a 1x1 or 3x3. Take off the wheel and finish off with the rest of the 4 wheels. Okay, so there we have it. All 4 wheels attached to the vehicle. We do have to play around with some settings because they are really on a weird offset. So by having these wheels now, I'm going to change the offset to 0. And strength, strength is 100, so it doesn't do the suspension at all. I am not going to use propulsion or steering. I am going to keep the brakes and possibly air shocks, and the friction is about 50%. So now if I was to roll them, look how fast my rotors can roll now. That's good. The only downside is look at the rear wheels. I'm rolling, but they're not spinning. The wheels are not spinning. So it's spinning very slowly even though my rotors are going as fast as it can. But let's test this out. It is moving very, very slowly, 1 meters per second. Even faster, unlocking all the rotors, still 1 meters per second because it's locked. Meaning, like, I mean, it's not on brakes, you know, parking brakes. So the idea behind this now is to enable the parking brakes. Now I can't enable it because it's on a separate grid. So, you know, the rotors have the rotor head. So this is like completely on a separate head. So even if I hit park, it still doesn't work. You know, on the right side, if I hit P, it doesn't work. So I thought about this. I used my little brain and I figured that if I was to attach a cockpit onto that and hit park, now the front wheel, you see how it spins now? Okay, so let's try this again. Ooh, it's teetering. Okay, so if I was to do, place that and put a cockpit on there, hit the park, get rid of it, because I don't need that. So if you're going to do a comparison between the left side and the right side, as far as the rotor goes, you see how the wheels are spinning? And the right side is not barely spinning, but the left side is definitely moving. So the parking brake is enabled. So I feel that this might work. Technically, I could have made a programming block to actually do this, but I find vanilla is always the best. That's why I didn't make a programming block for that. Other than the crane script that we're using to control the rotors and stuff like that, I'm trying to use as minimal outside resources as possible. Okay. We are set. Alright, we got all 4 wheels on. Parking brake. And if I was to go, look, all 4 wheels are spinning pretty good. Let's give this a try. Down with it. Okay. That's not bad. It's not bouncing all over the place, and it's got pretty good friction. It's still not going 100. The rotors are spinning. There's got to be some other setting on the wheels to make it grapple on. But look, it's not bouncing all over the place like it was with the other wheels. I am getting more friction. Look, it stops on the dime. Huh. What do you guys think it would be? Safety detach, no. Brakes, air shock, okay. The strength is at 100. Power supply to propulsion. non-friction, speed limit. I don't think it actually matters for speed limit. Yeah, I don't think so. But it's not grappling onto the actual rotor itself. Or this little part on the right side where the wheel hits the suspension. The suspension seems to be rolling faster than the wheel itself. Is it because I have too much friction? But friction is what gives me... Alright, let's see if I could build it up. No, now I'm power sliding. Yeah, see, no friction. Okay, let's see if I turn up the friction. What happens there? 100%. Okay. Still doing that thing. The rotor seems to be still spinning faster than the wheels itself. But I have the friction. It's only doing 12. This we're going backwards, guys. It was actually faster just running wheels on rotors. But we fixed the friction problem, I say, because I'm actually able to turn pretty good. I also fixed the steering issue. I actually put some angle blocks. So if I turn too much, like that, it would actually stop the left and right from steering. But yeah, that's besides the point. What else can we do? Height offset 0, speed limit, propulsion override, steer override. Nope, nope, nope. Steering angle we don't do because there's no steering. Shared inertia. I don't think that's it. Okay, let's gradually increase it. Okay, so right now we have run rotor going. Two rotors going. 3 rotors going. It feels like it's putting more weight somehow. But the rotors are spinning. And stopping on a dime. What do you guys think it could be? I really don't know. I'm puzzled on this now. I'm not sure what other settings I could use to offset this. No, that doesn't do anything different. Alright, I'm kind of stumped. Let me know what you guys think on what I should do on this, because the idea is there. Getting the suspension, getting a 5x5, I'm actually able to get it to work. Everything seems to be working, but it's still not spinning faster than what it should be. So this idea doesn't seem to be working the way it should be. Right? Something's going on. I even have the... Okay, if I was to modify the rotors, so these are the wheel rotors, right? These are the steering. So if I was to add this and turn the torque up to max, right? Turn the torque up to max. Still no difference. Turned off all the things. You see the rotor spinning. Just the wheels not spinning fast enough. Yeah, man. Okay, back to the drawing board. Seriously, like, tested most of the ideas. In theory, it should work. I might have to get to a point where I'm like, okay, maybe I should stick on a lot of rotors. I don't want to do that because it seems like 3 should be able to break the land speed record of how fast it's spinning, but adding friction to it doesn't seem to be the fix, or these wheels don't work properly like that. It's possible I could do a friction override. I mean, not friction, propulsion override. So if I add propulsion, override. Why is it negative? That's weird. Oh, because it's all left wheels, so it's getting confused with that. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was a bad idea. Maybe I should have set the speed limit a little bit slower. I'm not sure what broke, but it doesn't look like something broke. And I don't want to redo that. Let's take the wheels. Where's the wheels? Off-road wheels, and turn off the speed limit. Okay, and new wheels. I'm gonna save that. And group. Where's new wheels? New wheels. New wheels. Drop to number 4. Brake on and off. 4. So now I have brakes on and off. Oh, it broke the programming block. Which is a good indication, meaning that that is a bad place to put it. Anyway, let me fix this. So, going back to suspension, turn off propulsion. That's what I should do. Groups, drop this back here. Oops, no, you know what? This will stay brake on and off, and this will be propulsion on and off. And I will have to redo the programming block. No errors. We are back. Let me fix the steering first. There you go. The rotors are good. Okay. Let's give this a try. So, groups, new wheels, increase speed limit, and decrease speed limit. Where is that? Decrease speed limit. Okay, so right now the speed limit for everyone is 0. Okay, they're all on propulsion override. Let's remove the brakes. Still got a little bit of a give. 5 to allow the propulsion. 6. Okay, cool. I should be doing 36 kilometers per second. Okay. If I add rotation to it, add a little bit more speed. I'm adding 144. It's getting a little bit wobbly. We're going. Pretty stable so far. I gotta decrease it a little bit because it's getting unstable now. If I add rotors to it, does it increase the speed? It actually does. Let me get back around, so I need a little bit more of a runway. Slow down the speed a little bit. I can't turn too much like a regular car. Let's go this way. Add some speed. Add more speed. A little bit more. 216 km per hour. Nope. I lost the wheel. Lost both wheels. I think we hit 60 meters per second. I think we hit 60 meters per second. That was a pretty good test. Okay, so from what happened, it really started to get unstable around 60 meters per second. The hinges broke, which means they need to either be reinforced or I can't be dragging it or something like that. I gotta look into that. But getting the propulsions to override and then running a little bit of a rotor, I think it actually does work. So we might have a chance to do that type of combination. I'm just gonna have to rebuild this whole guy. MK3 is definitely coming along. The suspension has to be reworked. The rotors has to be a little bit more stable. I might not need this many rotors. I might just do 2 for the help with the propulsion on the suspension. But yes, definitely back on the drawing board, and it seems like it might be plausible. We might have a winner here. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hang out for Mark 3 because that's going to be revamped version of this, and hopefully that will be able to break the land speed record. I might have to start making a runway because running this road might not be as good as just building an entire highway myself. So we'll give that a try. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.